I'm with you, brother.
Formerly
I'm
Twitter.
actually with you, LG.
How long was it?
I've
The
never
artist
called it
formerly
X.
known as Prince. That lasted for a long time.
Yeah.
When he was Taff Cap.
Hot mic.
Hot mic. Hot mic. Oh, hot mic. Hot mic. I shoved a potato up my rectum last night and it got stuck.
Sweet potato.
Yeah, because Mike's healthy. It was a sweet potato he put up his
Yeah,
ass.
of course. Would never put a fried one. Come on.
Not a French fry, too loose. Loose, flimsy.
Not a russet.
No. Oh, shit. The video.
Yeah. I forgot he airdropped it to himself. That'll get produced soon.
Yeah, soon. I'm working on it.
We twitching today?
We twitching every day.
MJ's counting on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were
after.
talking about.
Oh yeah, we're down.
Cool.
Everybody, sign up on Twitch. Love You Hard TV. Twitch is the handle. You pick up your holiday dinner.
I did pick up my holiday dinner.
All right, cool.
Yeah. I'll
So
mention
what's
that
his-
today.
Is it in the freezer?
Well, I want to ask y'all about
You got
that.
to prep it. Yeah, it's cooked, but you got to prep it.
We got.
Let's get into this because it's not in the freezer.
Uh-oh.
I told her, I said, this will hang till Thursday in the fridge. She's like, yeah. I'm like,
Oh,
all right.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As long as it's something.
It's
I
in the
mean, I'm
fridge.
from the hood. I do like 4 or 5 days in the fridge before I'm like, okay, this ain't gonna be it.
Here we go.
Let's get
Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios. This is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Yes. I don't know why I did that. I'm in a good mood, man.
That was
Good
weird.
morning. I know. It feels like the morning because I've been up since 4.
I got dolphins on
Spit on
my
that thing.
screensaver.
If you happen to be watching this thing live, it is 11 a.m., which is a great start time,
Yeah.
I think. Although we don't have a set time. We start these shows. For those that watch this thing live, we start it whenever we can.
Yeah. We got a few people that hate that. We
I
gotta
know.
figure that out.
I know. I understand. But I get it. But it is what it is. And we all have things we're doing, which we'll talk about some today. Good morning.
Is it still morning on the East Coast this afternoon?
I know, man. I feel I'm run down. Because I got up at 3:30 this morning. Had to leave at 4. Took Nina to the airport.
We're in Austin?
No, SA airport.
Oh.
She decided to fly Spirit to New York to see her son.
Nothing wrong. I've flown Spirit.
I've flown Spirit. I'll never do it again, but I've done it. No, they just filed for bankruptcy last
Well,
week.
because Frontier left them at the altar.
Right,
They were supposed, hey, let's combine our BS airlines
right.
and be BS together. And then
Right.
Frontier was like, no, we can do bad by ourselves.
It's like the Cleveland Browns deciding to get into bed with the Bengals and form one team. Two shitty companies make one big shitty company. But anyway, so I've been up a long time. So I got coffee.
You didn't go back to sleep?
Hard, man. It was hard.
Yeah.
It's difficult. So
I was thinking the same, LG.
I tried to get back into bed.
Wrong laugh.
Thank you. It was not. No, it was flat.
All right.
At 4:00 in the morning, getting woken up. It was
My best Mike Taylor impression. Okay.
it was chewed up bubble gum.
Okay.
It was the opposite of hard. No, it's been a long morning, and so she's gone. Just me and the kids,
Xavier Maga V.
and the dogs are gone.
Where are the dogs?
Took them to. So here's the scenario. I was
Why
gonna
wouldn't
go.
you
I
watch
was
the
gonna
dogs?
go to New York with her. I was gonna be gone today,
Oh,
but then all of a sudden the kids fell into my lap. I wasn't going to turn that opportunity down.
Right.
And so because the kids are here, I decided not to go, and she just got a refund on the ticket. She was going to take me with her. It was my birthday present, New York City, for 50th. But we got the kiddos, and while I'm sad that she's gone, but I'm happy that she's going to be with her son. She took her other son, so it's her and her 2 boys for Thanksgiving. That's going to be sweet. My 2 oldest are coming down. Well, my second's coming from Fort Worth. I got my oldest already here, so I have all 4 of my babies with me.
And Big Mike's coming down.
Big Mike's coming on Friday with my stepmom.
It's going to turn out. It's going to be worked out.
It's
It
going to
worked
be
out
great.
perfect.
Yeah, it's going to be great. But I had to get up at 3:30 in the morning to drop them off at the airport, though, and I avoided the Spirit route because she flew for Spirit.
Okay.
Because when you go cheap, when you fly cheap airline, you pick the flight path they take you on. This woman flew from San Antonio to Vegas this morning at 4:30 a.m., only to go to New York City. So she made a triangle across this country today. They just took off. She's in the air flying to New York now. So been a long morning. I just couldn't get back to sleep, you know. And so because I was going to go with her to New York, our dogs, we put them in a kennel for the week. I told her, just forget the dogs, let them stay home. She's like, no, you got the twins.
Just have fun.
We're going to spend the day in Austin tomorrow.
Them things ain't cheap.
I know, man. And so they're in the kennel, and we got dog cam. You can watch them, you know. But I'm probably going to go pick them up Friday. I hate to have them in the kennel for 5 days, especially if I'm home.
You know what the thing is, though? They like it. They get dog interaction. It's like having human interaction.
Correct, and they don't get very much of it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
The crappy part is that the place that they're at locks down at 7 o'clock at night, and they don't come back till 7 a.m. the next morning.
So it's 12 hours locked up.
12 hours locked up.
Locked
no potty
up.
break. And our dogs are old. That's a long ass time. They're
Federal
both
pound me in the ass prison.
okay. They're both double digits of age, and so they're old. And the female dog we got, the biatch, she has to pee every 5 hours. Biatch. So she was.
You're worried that she's going to take a leak in the kennel.
Yeah, on her bed. And that sucks, you know. And Nina had a little dog cam up this morning, and dog was scratching on the door at 5. I'm like, oh, well, no one's showing up till 7, baby. So it was a little stressful. Dogs are in jail. Girlfriend's in New York.
Dogs are
That's
like
why I'm
kids.
tired.
That's why
They're fine.
I'm saying I've had dogs before. I'm not in a rush to have another one because they're
Same.
I already got 3 kids.
Yeah, you have to plan your day around their potty breaks. You know, if you go anywhere, you got to put them away, especially when they're old because they can't travel with us. Like I can't put those dogs in the car and drive
they're
down.
giants.
Can't go to the beach.
You could.
Not
you
now.
had a
Not at this
truck.
age. No, so you've seen those dogs. The ugly one. He can barely get around. He's 3-legged at this point. One of his legs barely works. He's got hip and joint problems. I can't take him to the beach. Like I can't even take him to like Brack Park. He has to chill. He's old. He's old timer.
Got you.
Right
Anyway, there's my bitch fest today. I'm just tired. It's all for good stuff. I'm happy. I'm in a good mood. I'm unrested.
Fuck are you bitches babbling
At
about?
least there's money that's already coming in thanks to Big Al.
What up, Big Al?
Happy belated birthday, Mike. Burro Pinche in the building. Thank you. It is in the building. We're on all major platforms, including Twitch, and we're going to be doing some twitching today. Ooh. Not in the building. So I've got one of my 12-year-olds is a video game fan. I probably sounded 50 years old when I said that. He's a video game fan. So apparently I'm going to play against my kid on our Twitch page today when we get done doing this show.
So basically you're going to get your ass kicked.
My only request, and LG setting this up, my only request is whatever game we play, it needs to be a sport. Like FIFA or NBA 2K.
Why not POV first shooter?
What is that?
Warfare.
No, I can't do all that. I don't know what I'm doing.
Go in the house. Go behind the
No,
barrel,
I'm not
shoot
playing Call of Duty or POV first shooter. No.
FPV.
No, let's play football. Because I don't know how to play video games. It's stupid. At least if we play a sport, I know what I'm supposed to be doing on the screen. I won't know how to do it, but I know what I'm supposed to be doing at least. I get the gist of the game. Yeah. So we're going to do a little Twitch video gaming today. I know it's COD. You don't call it Call of Duty. It's COD now.
No, it's Call of Duty.
It's dumb. COD. Anyway, how are you doing today? That's my day.
I'm
All right,
fantastic.
y'all have a good day.
I know. I'm fantastic. No, well, not really. So I got 1,000 errands to run. Then I got to go to work. And then after 9, once I get off, I'm driving to Dallas.
Okay.
9 tonight.
Tonight. Rudy, you have to go tonight?
Yeah, well, my wife would get us to Waco so I can take a nap, and then I'll get us from Waco to Salina.
Okay. So y'all leave around 9?
9:15, 9:30.
You're going to get there at 1:30, 1?
2.
Salina's way up north.
Way up north.
Dang, man.
And then wake up tomorrow, sleep it off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Then around noon, leave my sister's house and drive to Oklahoma.
Salina.
So today is insane for me.
One of the legendary high school coaches, spent 40 years coaching at Salina, the great G.A. Moore, who I think he won like 11 state championships or something insane.
Really?
Small school, 2A and 3A. Although they may be 5A by now. That area's grown.
It's growing. It's right by Prosper, though.
But
literally down the street from your university.
UNT.
Yeah,
in Denton.
UNT's
Yeah,
up that way.
yeah. Salina was a powerhouse when I was in college with G.A. Moore. And he had so many offers to go to 5A schools and small colleges. And nope, I'm a small town man. I love Salina, staying here. And they won like 11 state titles.
It's insane.
It was crazy. They had a hell of a run. All right, so who's in Salina? Your mama?
My mom lives with my sister.
Up in Salina.
Yeah.
Okay. So whenever we look at our data and we have North Texas listeners,
Hopefully.
a lot of them are it's that Johnson clan. Very nice.
What you say about my mama?
Excellent.
Yes, I'm going to need chingos of espresso shots.
Yeah.
But
All
I'm
right,
a
man.
vampire, though.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. How many hours a night do you normally sleep? I'm guessing 5.
5 to
I
6.
was gonna say you
Which
can
is
stay
not
up
good.
late. Every time we say, "Hey man, we got to get on late 9:30," Rudy's down. Or "Hey, we got to start early at 8:00 in the morning." He's always down. You don't care because my deductive reasoning tells me you don't sleep a lot at night. You don't care if you're up late or I have to get up the next day early.
Try not to.
Yeah.
I try not to do.
All right. Well, I'm 50 now. I'm gonna start
I
doling
am
out
surly, though.
advice.
My oil change. I love my truck, but oil changes are way too expensive on trucks.
Man, no shit.
More gallons, more quarts.
I know.
It's a pain in the ass.
No, dude. I got to get my sleep, and I'm unslept
No, I
today,
need
which is
7
why
to
I'm
8.
surly.
I need 7 to 8.
7 is the best. If I get 6.5, no, it must be 7, or I'm bitchy. Like today. All right, what's in the news today?
What we got going on today, man? What we talking about?
Are y'all do you have any interest, honestly, even though it's a national tradition,
What are we talking about?
that we eat and we stop down for the National Football League? Are you telling me that while you're with your family in Salina Thursday having a great holiday,
Oklahoma.
huh?
I'll be in Oklahoma by Thursday.
Oh, okay. Oh, Salina's the stop down
yeah.
point. All right. So while you're in Oklahoma with your beautiful wife and family, are you telling me you're going to stop down and watch Danny DeVito take on Cooper Rush at 3:30 on Fox?
Absolutely.
You are? God almighty.
My mom doesn't watch football. My mom watches the Cowboys.
There's so many of those.
My mom, like, after the Cowboys, before the Cowboys, yes, we'll be watching. Like,
Okay.
it is what it is. Because it's just been that way.
Who do the Lions play?
I don't know.
I'm so much more interested in watching the Lions with their Texan head coach. I don't want to watch Cooper Rush take on Tommy DeVito.
Chris Silva, $20. Please warn people of this bogus new Pfizer shot. It took me down, and the doctor and nurses are saying it's not getting good results or reviews. Please add my money to Salvation Army bucket.
Oh, thank you, Chris. We will do that. Pfizer? New Pfizer shot. Is it a COVID prevention?
Knock on wood. I'm pro vaccine, but I'm not taking anymore.
Okay.
But
Why not?
I took them when I had to.
I haven't. Thank you, man. Yeah, they play your Bears. The Lions do.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to beat the shit out of the Bears.
Yeah, probably about 2030.
I had the COVID test. When I had it, you had to do it in 2 rounds.
I had 2. No, I took 3. I ended up taking 3 total.
Well, I took 2 shots and a booster.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it was.
Okay.
2 shots and a booster.
Okay,
yes.
so I had the one. They said, cool, come back in 3 months, take the second phase of it, which I did. And then 6 months later, had a booster. Went to a Kroger in Fort Worth, old grocery store, and had a booster and haven't had anything. I haven't had any shots since. Had COVID like 7 times.
That's what I'm saying. Knock on wood, I've never tested positive.
I brought coronavirus into this very studio probably about 3 times. LG?
I never got it.
We're all fine. We're good.
I never got it. My daughter got 2 shots and a booster. She's had it 3 times.
Lord knows what our scene's about to look like with Bobby Kennedy's kid going to be in charge of the shots now. That's going to be interesting.
They were making, what, you talking about Rob?
Yeah, Robert.
They were making fun of him because he's Mr. Health. And then he was on Trump's plane eating McDonald's.
They made him. He didn't want to.
He was like, I'm like, wait, bro, you said you were getting this shit out of our faces, and then you're on Trump's private jet eating McDonald's.
They're eating the dogs.
He's in unbelievable shape, Bobby Kennedy Jr.
He looks great.
Yeah, but if you're going to be on Team T-Rump, you got to do what he says, you know? And he's on he got peer pressure.
Is it McDonald's Trump backers? Why? I don't get it.
No, Trump loves McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah.
At 70-something years old?
Yeah, dude, he served Burger King in the White House.
He should not be eating McDonald's at 70-something.
Don't you remember
This is a tasty burger.
And during his first run, every time they would have like a big group at the White House, like he'd have like the defending national champions or a sports team, they would cater Burger King or McDonald's. You'd have like 95 Big Macs laid out on a table, and he'd eat 2 of them. He eats McDonald's every day.
He eats cold McDonald's.
He blows through a gallon of Diet Coke every day. He defies all that we're told about health.
Does he make it through the 4 years?
I think so. He's probably the most healthy 78-year-old man in the country.
Who?
Even though he's fat.
One? Oh, gotcha.
Trump.
Fat?
Yeah, he's unbelievably healthy.
That.
Oh, look at that. LG, look, that's Burger King. There was that McDonald's. I can't tell.
That's
Look at
everything.
that. That's everything. That's all of them.
Yeah, that's everything when he provided whoever won the college football playoffs that year.
Yeah.
That's what he provided
Because
for them.
when he was
There
in
it is.
office, none of the pro teams went, right? Which pro teams actually went?
Some went.
This was Clemson University went.
Oh, of course.
And this is
Dabo.
what,
you
this
bet
is
your
what he
ass
said.
Dabo
You
went.
bet your ass Dabo went.
You goddamn right we're going.
You better not be kneeling on my shift.
We'll pay you to go.
I'm all for it. I'm all for justice, but you better not be kneeling if you want to start on this team. Shit.
All right. Do you want to help support our show in 2K24 like Chris Silva did with his $20 donator? Jump in here on the Super Chat and donate us your money. I got 4 kids to feed. Rudy's got several.
3.
We got 7. We got 7 apiece, and or 7
I got 4 kids
together.
to feed.
Rather, I can't
Damn,
talk
we
today. I'm
got 7
tired.
kids?
Yeah, you and me together. That we know of.
LG's 3, so
Is
we're about
it
at 10.
possible? Be honest. Is it? Would you be shocked if you found out you had another?
I'd be mortified.
All right, but would you be surprised?
Yes.
Okay. You don't. There's not even
Not a chance.
There's not a snowball's chance in Hades. You sure about that?
Hell no.
I don't know why I'm talking like Matthew McConaughey.
I just watched We Are Marshall yesterday, so that's funny.
Till the whistle blows.
Yeah.
You bite your ass.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
There's about a 5% chance I got a little Jamaican baby running around. Although he'd be about 25 by now. What's that?
I thought they were Jamaica.
No.
I thought they were like a Jamaican festival or some shit.
This-
Right near the beach.
These
Weren't they
two?
Bob Marley festival?
My twins are here. What?
Yeah. Didn't you make them after like a Bob Marley festival?
No, it was a local reggae band here in
Yeah,
town.
well,
Yeah. It was after reggae. Yeah, reggae
It was the reggae bar on Alamo.
It
Highway.
was the reggae
Or on Alamo
Yes.
Highway or
It
whatever.
was the
Austin Highway.
Old Austin Highway. Thank you, LG. Yes, I like reggae. It does something to me. I love island music.
What, makes you not pull out?
Oh, it just makes my stuff work. It just makes me in the mood. I can get all 3 or 4 shots in a night after a reggae fest. I just love that kind of music. It jazzes me. You mix in a couple of glasses of rum. Let's go. No, I'm talking about 1993 when I was 18.
Oh,
It wouldn't shock me.
that was your first sister, right?
It was. Not the first ever. Like
You didn't strap up?
God, no. I was 18. I was in Jamaica.
Jesus,
I was
my
drunk and high. You think oh, hang on. Let me run to the 7-Eleven.
Yes.
No. God, no. That was my first time swimming through that ocean. I wasn't gonna put floaties on.
Mark that, LG. Mark that.
You ever been with a black girl? Kinda. I don't know. I wanted the full experience. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. All right. Sorry, Jay Ribaldo. Shout out to Jay, watching from the Philippines.
This always happens to Jay. We got to stop.
I'm sorry. We have the worst lead-ins ever to poor Jay. Golly. We got to get this house sold for Jay. He's in the Philippines, but he'll be back next week.
Is he making a house out there?
I don't know what he's doing. He told me, I don't want to give away too much of his business. And he didn't tell me details. He's like, I need to go to the Philippines for a couple of weeks. And I go, okay. Y'all celebrating Thanksgiving or something? Not that they celebrate Thanksgiving in the Philippines.
Money.
He told me that there was something that was being handed down to him in his family that he needed to go pick up. I don't know if it's a diamond ring or a
I saw a
boat.
picture of Jay in front of a house that was a skin and bones.
Okay. Don't know. He did post. He has been posting though, but his team is he's still working, and his team's helping him until he gets
Jay's
back.
becoming a mogul on the low.
No question. Oh, no question.
He ain't fooling me. He's humble and
No.
God-fearing.
He and I have had
be
some.
a millionaire soon.
He and I have had some conversations.
If he's not already.
In private. We've had some phone calls about what he wants to do. This right here is just one little thing. This little realty company. That's just one little thing he's got his eyes on. That dude's sharp. That guy's going big places. Let's get this house sold for him though and help him along. This house here got listed a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if he's got any hits on it or not. I haven't asked him about that, but he still wants us to promote this particular home here. It's a beautiful little 2-story house in Universal City. Excellent schools in the burbs by the Air Force Base. Beautiful house. That'd be about $650K if this was Austin, but it's not. And because it's here, it's only $307, which is a great price for that listing. If you're interested in that house with that big old deck on it, that beautiful backyard, or any of Jay's listings, you can go to his website or his Facebook page. His website's Ribaldo.com. The official real estate agent of In the Building is Jay Ribaldo, 210-887-1081, or you can email him at jribaldo@kw.com.
He made it bigger.
jribaldo@kw.com. Russ Fox, $9.99. Thank you, man. Happy Thanksgiving, fellers. Be careful on the road. Rudy.
Will do.
76 million people will travel.
That's why we're leaving tonight. I don't want to travel tomorrow.
On Wednesday. I'm going to Austin tomorrow.
Work?
No. So.
Or can we talk?
No, we're fine.
Okay.
So my little Mexicana twin, the Mexican twin, she's got a real good buddy who lives in Austin, and as soon as she found out she was coming to spend a month with Daddy, it was like, oh, I need to go see my buddy. So I talked to her daddy, little girl. So we're gonna drive to Austin tomorrow. After our show, or I guess are we doing a night show? What's our plan for tomorrow?
I thought you said 10 in the morning.
Okay,
tomorrow.
yeah. After that, I'm gonna run to Austin. Let her spend the day with her buddy, and me and my other twin, we're gonna go probably go hiking, walk the Green Belt, walk Lady Bird, Johnson River.
Kayak. Hop in a kayak.
It's cold.
It is cold.
Yeah. Look, I wouldn't want to fall in that river now. Austin's a great town to hang for the day,
for sure.
and then go back around 4:00 and bring it back. So anyway, that's all. That's my traveling. I'm going to Austin and back. Probably won't even take 35. Probably just cut through the hill country. Take a real long, beautiful, scenic route. Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. It's just that time of the year, man. We're just having fun, trying to put all the bullshit away and just focus on the goods.
For sure.
Best you can, family, and not watch the clickbaits.
You're gonna watch.
I'll probably have it
First
on
of all,
in the background. I ain't watching every play and charting plays like I normally did though in the past. Not doing that.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, God.
No. I'm not taking notes. They got to get back before I take notes again. They got to get back to 500.
If I were alone, whatever. But I've got my kids. All 4 are going to be with me on Thursday.
You're not going to be worried about them.
I got 4 kids to feed.
If something comes up that maybe, hey, Daddy, let's go to the park, we're going to the park. I'm not going to say, I got to watch the second half of Cooper Rush. I'm not doing that. Especially after apparently Mike McCarthy's job may not be in jeopardy. Is that what you tell me this morning?
That's what Jerry, your buddies, who was it, RJ and Shan?
Yeah, what did Jerry say today?
Well, they asked him, hey, is it crazy to think that McCarthy could get an extension? Jerry said, quote, I don't think that's crazy at all. That's not crazy. Mike McCarthy's an outstanding coach. Great ideas. Bottom line is no place in my body language or anything else you've seen an indication about what we're going to be relative to this staff at the end of this year, and we shouldn't. We've got a lot of football left. This thing isn't over.
I want me some glory hole.
So McCarthy's now he has to say that, but I'm just going off of what the man said. He said McCarthy's he's not running them out yet.
You ever known anybody in your life where everything they said was either 100% bullshit or 50% bullshit?
Yes.
Partly bullshit?
For sure.
I don't think a statement has left his pie hole
This season?
in 30 years.
Oh, damn.
Especially this year. That was a face value statement.
I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
Every single thing he says is tinged in some percentage of bullshit. Oh, you love Mike, huh? He's a great coach with great ideas. He ain't got a contract. He's out of a job here in 6 weeks, which never happens in the NFL ever. You don't ever
Normally
allow
he's gone.
a coach to be a lame duck coach.
But do you really feel like besides, let's put Jerry's statements aside. A coach that won 12 games 3 years in a row, lost to the 49ers twice. This is his fault. Like, firing Mike McCarthy does not fix this.
no, until you fire yourself. That's the beginning
That's what
of
I'm saying.
fixing
So
this.
when we talk about like, okay, well, he doesn't have an extension and all these things, but what does firing Mike McCarthy do? If I'm Jerry and I'm Steven, I'm like, okay, we fired Mike. Mike understands how we work. What does firing Mike McCarthy accomplish? So a part of me feels like he's telling the truth, that he's considering bringing him back because he doesn't feel like it's Mike's fault.
I disagree, but because everything he says is half a lie, he could be telling the truth. Because Jerry, in his mind, has a built-in excuse, and that's Dak went down for the year.
Right.
I've got 3 offensive linemen.
Dak Prescott sucks.
I haven't started the same 5 offensive linemen once. I lost Parsons for a month. I lost Tank Lawrence for going on 2 months. I didn't have Deron Bland till week 8.
You see what I'm saying?
He's got all these excuses.
So he might really bring him back.
He really might, man. He actually might. The question is, would Mike say yes? I don't know
didn't
that
Mike put
would.
his house on the market?
Yeah. I don't know that Mike. Okay, so I read that the reason why Mike put his house on the market is because he does not have a contract. That does not mean he doesn't want to be the coach or he thinks he's going to get
He's just
fired.
being smart. It takes a while to sell a home.
It takes a while, especially his house. It's like a $10 million mansion. It's going to take a long time to move it. And if it happens to get sold and Jerry gives him an extension, he'll just buy another house, or swallow the put down money and keep the house. Mike, we can't even talk anymore. I can tell you right now, if the sun's out and it's a nice day, I'm gonna take my 4 babies. We're gonna go shoot baskets or go to the park.
Thursday?
Yeah, I'm not watching that. And they're probably gonna dick around and beat the Giants because the Giants are worse than they are. You got players in New York calling the team out for lack of effort.
Well, the thing is, the Cowboys are so cowboy. This is the game they lose.
Well, yeah, exactly. That'd be great.
You beat the Commanders, who are thriving, and then lose to the Giants, who just cut their quarterback.
Yeah. You know who's taking shit in D.C., not Dan Quinn. It's Coach Bro.
Kingsbury?
New Braunfels.
Everybody feels like Kingsbury, he hits a point in the season where things just start to decline.
Right about now. Happened every year when he was the head coach in Phoenix. And it's that he's got these amazing, innovative plays, but then when defenses catch up to it because of the tape, he does not have a retort for that. He's got a small bag of. He's got an excellent bag of tricks, but it's a small bag. And once you find out how those tricks work, he ain't got 5 more tricks. And that's what separates the good from the great. And right now, the Commanders are not great, and that would be a shame. Jimbo, EPTX, $4.99. Happy belated 50th. I tried to hit $5, but my thumb ain't working. It's okay. $4.99 will work. How about those Harbaugh brothers? John is my man. Lamar and Henry Slade. You know, it's funny. I do think that
Henry had a $140. That's another person that could have been a Cowboy, wanted to be a Cowboy.
Correct. And the only reason why he ain't going to be the MVP is because Saquon is. If Saquon Barkley gets hurt and misses the rest of the season this week, then now Henry's going to be your MVP of the year.
Or Jared Goff.
Or Jared Goff, for sure. Thank you, Jimbo. All right. I'm gonna break some news here. I'm gonna tell a quick story. And then I'm gonna
You sure you want to do it?
Yeah, it's time. No, I've been. The time is nigh. It's nigh upon us.
All right, let's do it.
And we'll make the sponsor of Storytime with Uncle Mike, presented by Texas Cheer Liquor, the official liquor store up in the building. AD wished me a happy birthday last night.
Did he?
Yeah, or this morning, actually, early.
He had mud butt.
Oh.
He had some bad.
Hope you don't get it.
He had some bad tamales. I won't say from where because they may want to sponsor us one day. But he had some bad. He had some bad. He had some bad tamales, and he had mud butt.
Okay.
He had mud butt.
Motherfucker.
It's not mud butt. It's sing.
He had mud butt for a day and a half.
Oh no.
So hopefully my guy's doing better.
Did he still go to work? I bet he did.
Damn right.
Of course he did.
Damn right. It's freaking Thanksgiving week. This is big money week.
He would go to work if he were shot in the ass.
Yes.
He'd just patch it up and go to the hospital later on
Yes.
Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
He ain't got no ass, but he would go.
Well, the thigh, whatever.
Love you, dog, but you ain't got no ass. So this is brought to you by Texas Cheer Liquor.
Yeah, it
Story
is.
time with Mike.
Story time with Mike. All right.
Brought to you
I don't want to
by
make this
Texas
last 30
Cheer
minutes.
Liquor.
You know I'm notorious for these stories. All right.
Your storytelling something be.
Texas Cheer Liquor, 7 locations in the area, 6 in Greater San Antonio, 1 in Bernie. Awesome hookup specials for the rest of this week in November. We got wine specials, Casillero del Diablo. You can get Malbec, Merlot, Pinot, or Cab, all for just $9.99 a bottle. I actually need wine for Thursday. I may run up here and go grab the one.
You need to go get this deal.
Go grab a deal. Yeah. Or you can get 2 of those for $14.99, and they got Redemption Rye too. Redemption Rye for $24.99, or you can get you a bottle of that 818 Reposado.
Or get you a lit kit.
Or get a lit kit.
Get yourself a lit kit. Your what is it? Cafe Don Juan's
Cafe
own.
Don Juan. I give all my whores lit kits. That's how I get. I give them a lit kit, and they let me lick their kit.
Get yourself a lit kit. Get ready for Thanksgiving. Who's at the door? Ellie barking.
Okay. Maybe some production value here wouldn't suck.
Look at those lit kits. Those are
Gonna try to make this 5 to 7 minutes possible.
It's translation.
It's a good story.
It'll be 12.
All right.
When we're done.
I hope not. Let's try. Let's see how it goes. Cut me off at some point if I start going wrong.
Yeah, right. Come here, Ellie.
All right. So my lady, my partner.
Okay, who brought the dog?
My partner, Nina Duran of San Antonio, Texas, works for a particular company that it's 2 guys. They're partners in their firm. They're land investors.
2 what?
Land investors. 2 partners in their firm, land investors. They buy massive mega swaths of land. I don't mean like a couple of lots. I mean like 6,000 acres of Texas land they buy at a time.
Sheesh.
They buy forests, and then they'll have this mega construction company come in, clear the land, track it off, plat it out, and for homes.
Okay.
And they sell the lots.
Oh, yeah.
Like they'll go in and buy, 50 acres of land and then divvy it out, 5 acres a piece or whatever, and they'll sell it individually to make their money back. They're geniuses. Great dudes.
It's like selling a kilo and then you break it down.
Correct. In this case, it's like selling a car. They buy cargo ships worth of it and break it down into kilos. No, this is big time stuff. This is little corner lots. This is big time stuff.
Gotcha.
And they're really good dudes. Couple of Aggies. Woo! Good luck Saturday. Good dudes. I don't know how you think that, but anyway.
Go ahead.
So a month ago, Nina basically arranges their whole life. Mm-hmm. You know, she is their assistant. She's the executive assistant to these two guys. And I've met them because of that. And there's a bunch of Thunderdomers that work in the office, by the way.
Really?
Every time I go there, I'm in there for an hour because everybody wants to corner me and talk ball. Fine. I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
So about a month ago, Nina had to go to Savannah, Georgia.
I remember.
Because they had what they call it's called a land collective. They have a mastermind seminar of guys that do what they do, that come in from around the country. They always pick a different city. Last summer they went to Cancun. I didn't go to that one. Nina's in.
You missed that one for something.
I missed Cancun. Yeah, I didn't wanted to go, but it didn't work out.
Hey, life's a risk, carnal.
And Nina arranges all these meetings. That's part of her job. Well, they had another one last month in Savannah, Georgia. And Mike, her boss, told her, hey, is Mike going to go this time? You know, I don't work there. I'm not trying to, you know, that's a work thing. And Nina's boss said, look, if Mike can get himself there, absolutely. I'd stay with you in the hotel because they're getting her a hotel anyway. Might as well, you know. And so I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go this time. But then he's like, why don't you just come hang out and go to so I wound up going to the meetings every day. They're all day. And Nina plans them all, these big seminars. They'll spend have breakfast and coffee.
Filthy rich dudes giving each other ideas on how to get more filthy rich.
Land investors from all over the country and advising each other, supporting each other, criticizing each other. It's a big seminar. It's really cool, actually. And I was allowed to sit in every day, and I decided I'm going to do that. I told you I came back with a whole new perspective. Like
I remember.
I don't look at myself as a talk show host who happens to own a little company now. I look at myself as a businessman who happens to do some podcasting.
Amen.
I flipped the way I look at it. It's already starting to pay off, this new mentality I brought. Anyway, so did I tell this story on the air where they let me pitch us? I don't think I did. I think I told you.
You did, yes.
Oh, okay.
I have. Okay. Well, this goes back to when her boss comes up to me the night before the last day, and he's like, "Hey, Mike, why don't you lead us tomorrow? Why don't you start us off?" What you mean start us off? No, tell the boys about Love You Hard TV. I'm like, are you serious? Yeah.
Amongst all these tycoons,
multi-millionaires. And I'm like, cool. So me and Nina went to the hotel and we put together a slideshow. I sent it to you.
It was dope.
And I even got Jay to send me a little minute and a half. You didn't see this part.
No, I saw Jay.
Oh, you see, Jay sent me a little minute and a half.
Telling
like
them
a little,
how it works.
A little testimony.
I saw that.
Telling them, hey, I'm like, how many times do I ever get a chance to pitch to millionaires? I might as well go balls out. And I did. Well, I had no idea. I was hoping that maybe one of them maybe be interested in sponsoring us. I wouldn't rule that out in 25, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
2025. But little did I know, after they saw the pitch, it would lead to a job for me. And it wasn't Nina's boss. It was another guy who was in the room. He's a Houston guy. He's from Chicago, but he's based in Houston. I am a new employee of this guy. And he loved the pitch so much. Thank God, man. It's about opportunity, man. It's opportunity meets execution, you know? Because I just half-assed it. Yeah, my name's Mike. I'll do some podcasts. And then walked out. I'll put together a badass, well, Nina did, a badass PowerPoint. But I stood up there and I sold the PowerPoint like a college professor, telling them all what I do, cracking jokes, ran some highlights of you and me. They were laughing their asses off. It was great. So we get back to town from Savannah, and this guy called Mark, he's the owner of this particular company. Mark owns like 17 companies, I think, something insane.
Probably more.
Mark's like, hey, man, can you meet me in Seguin on Monday or Tuesday when we get back? Yeah. He's like, I want you to meet our HR director because he expressed interest in hiring me in Savannah. But, we're drinking whiskey and
who knows?
He was serious, and I went home trying to keep an open mind. So he hits me up on that Monday. Right after we get home, he's like, hey, can you meet me in Seguin? I want you to meet my HR director. Sure. And so I go up there and talk to her for a good hour and then come home. I had no idea what to expect. I thought maybe, because I know he has sales jobs open. Maybe I can learn how to be a real estate guy, help sell land.
Whatever the case, you just open-minded to the situation.
He owns a water well company, which people that live out in the country or businesses way out in the country, Mark's this particular company that Mark owns, they'll come out and they'll build you a water well. I thought, there's a sales position open for that. I'd be good at that. I could sell that during the day, do our shows at night. Perfect. And it all comes down the week that I quit teaching. It's almost like serendipity, man. It's like God opened this door. So I go to Seguin, hang out with them, and then I go home. There's no job offer. I'm like, okay. She calls me the next day, the HR director. Hey, Mike, Mark and I just really, really like you. And I know that you had mentioned an interest in that water well sales job. We don't want to hire you for that, though. I'm like, well, damn. Okay. Guess I better start looking for a job. She goes, no. We want you to do something else for us. We're not exactly sure. Can we put you on the payroll and make you a contract employee, not an employee, not a W-2, but a 1099.
1099, baby. Yeah. That's what we are. We're all 1099ers.
Yeah, for a couple of months.
See what's up.
Do a few things for us. Take some sales calls. Go out with the team. Hang out. Do some things until we figure out what you're going to do. And I think they figured out. I believe this is my role right now. So the name of my company that I work for, this particular company that Mark owns, it's called Blue Indy Realty. Blue Indy Realty owns land, and I'm talking about land in all over Texas.
Talking about small cities,
basically. All over Texas, all over Arkansas, and all over Oklahoma. And I think we have some properties perhaps in Louisiana. I'm in that stage right now learning all of our properties.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, and so what I've been doing the last couple of 3 weeks, I'm not selling anything. I'm marketing for them, which makes sense to me.
It fits your wheelhouse.
Yes. That's what she said. We think you have a very unique set of skills. We got to figure out how we're going to...
Liam Neeson.
Yes. We have to figure out... I'm not going to kill folks. I think I'm going to help them pitch their land. I think I might become their... I'm a pitch man. All right?
That's what you are.
Right.
You've been that
and it
for
never occurred
20-some
to me.
years.
I know, right? It never occurred to me, why do I need to do what I do best for a radio station or a television company? Shit,
Screw them.
Go make good money working for a land investor.
Screw them.
Right? Like, I can go be Mike Rowe for an investment company.
Sure.
I'm going to do a lot of stuff on... LG, do you have that thing I sent you this morning? I'm going to do a lot of stuff on video, but so far the last couple of weeks, they've been having me do voiceover work. All right? You have this? You ready to roll with this, LG? This is a commercial introducing land in Arkansas, a state that I've never been to.
Me neither.
But see if you can recognize the voice doing this particular commercial that's being aired in Arkansas. Mountain Pine Estates in Mableville offers limited land opportunities, so claim your piece now. Starting at $35,000, these 17 lots come with rural water, underground power, and fiber internet. Mobile homes welcome, with some lots featuring a pad site or barn dough. And for a limited time, you can purchase these with owner financing with only $10,000 down. Don't miss out in the Floresville area. I've had to go down to the Pleasanton area.
I guess our stream dropped right there. We could replay this. If you want
our
to.
stream dropped?
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Let's see if it works.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's working. Something.
Can the people hear us talking?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, okay. Our
good.
stream went down.
Yeah,
that's okay. Well,
down.
thank God. So it wasn't on me. But anyway, that's just an idea. So I now And and Mark's so, dude, I'm so humbled. Mark's like, Mike, I don't want you to not do your podcast company, because that would have been a problem. I wasn't gonna leave this. He's like, you have my full blessing. Go for it. Build Love You Hard, all you want. But I think you're great, and I want you to do stuff for my companies too. So I'm going to help Mark. I'm going to be a pitch man for Mark's companies, at least with the land company now. Voice work, doing videos, doing some funny, humorous stuff. Why can't I go be their Jake from State Farm or their Flo? It never occurred to me that I don't need.
You talking about for Progressive?
Yeah, it's never occurred to me all these years. I don't need to work for a media company to do what I do. I can get hired by a big company that a special niche.
It's so outdated. The only city that's still acting like the only city in America, the only big city in America that's acting like radio and television still matters. It's San Antonio. It doesn't matter anymore.
No,
it doesn't matter anymore. You don't need no. Again, you said the best thing you've said since we've been here starting in January was pretty soon cars ain't gonna even have radios. San Antonio's the only big city where we act like radio and television still matters. There's this thing, San Antonio. There's this thing called the internet. You may want to talk to.
We're not as podunk as you like to act.
You may want to talk to your kids about it. It's this thing where you don't have to even press www anymore. So I get it, but at the same time, it's like, no, yes, you could just do that. You don't need.
Right. So, and I feel like a kid in college again with this gig because I don't know shit about land or land investments.
Well, you don't have to know anything about land.
But you
just got to be able to read the script.
I need a root. Well, see, but I've been writing them. These scripts, I wrote them.
That's fine.
But what I need is a rudimentary knowledge of all of our properties, all of our different places we have spread out. Like, I don't know shit about Arkansas, so he gave me some numbers. I researched Arkansas in this area and try to write these scripts to folks that live in this area, or at least live in the state of Arkansas that maybe they want a weekend, maybe they want a ranch, a deer stand, or they want to restart their whole family and move to the country. So I've been out to Refugio, damn near to the coast. I've been down to Floresville. I went to a spot near Pleasanton. And so be looking for more stuff from me. And I'm going to start posting things I do on my own social because my job is to market these people. And you bet your ass I'm going to use my platforms to do that, not just theirs, my own.
Right.
And we're still trying to exactly figure out what my role will be. But at this point, I'm a pitch man for this guy's real estate company, my guy Mark. Blue Indy Realty is the name of the company. And yes, I will selfishly, shamelessly promote them on this show too all the time. But it's a challenge because I don't know anything about land investment. And so while I'm good at talking and writing scripts and being on TV and coming up with wacky ideas and stuff, I got to make sure that I know what the hell I'm talking about. So it's a challenge, but I'm excited, man. I feel for the first time in a long time, I got to be honest with you. I could do those radio shows. I could wake up and do those in my sleep. I without prep. I have not felt this challenged, but motivated to have the challenge, like excited, even though I wake up knowing I don't know shit about this, but I'm excited to learn. I can't tell you how long it's been since I've had this feeling.
It was the same with the base bites. I never did that. And I had to write some of it. I had to come up with some of it. I had to figure out the interviews. I've never done that type of scripted TV, whatever you want to call it.
Dude, that's your rookie year. You're good.
That's what I'm saying.
Keep doing it.
Again, this side of it is easy because we've been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah.
The other side of it is a little bit different, but because you've had this side of it, it makes that side of it where work your way through it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And write it. Like writing and scripting. And
Absolutely.
What's the word, LG? Is it storyboarding?
Yeah.
Storyboarding.
Right. And LG's great at this kind of stuff and what he does.
Y'all have a whole, I'm not going to get into it because we may use it one day, but y'all have a whole other thing that y'all have storyboarded that nobody knows about.
Mm-hmm. We do.
A whole other thing that's storyboarded.
We have a rough draft. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think this is a great because it has nothing to do with sports. It's a niche.
We're not a sports show. We're a show that talks about sports.
Right, because we're two guys who like sports.
Right.
But this particular thing is land. So my new job is to help this man sell his properties.
Right.
And that's the challenge because I got to make sure that I do a good job. He likes my skills, but I've got to reward his faith in me.
You still have to do right by him.
Sure. And I will.
And put your best foot.
And I absolutely will. Pays more than that teaching job, too. Half the time. Just saying. So, who knows, man? Maybe I've got a future as a land pitch man.
You know, you have a future as a pitch man.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah. I'd like to think that.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah. I'm interested enough in so many things where I can at least get up to speed on an elementary level to be a good pitch man for
we're
a company.
so past.
Right.
This is Mike Taylor.
Right.
Call 210-773-2987 and let them know Mike sent you. Like, we're so past that.
Yeah.
It's so
faking Spurs segments that we don't care about.
So whack. It's so whack.
All right, man.
That shit is so 1987.
So that's what I'm doing. So I'm not gonna.
Congrats. That was a good job.
Thank you, man. I'm not going to like beat our show down with it, but it will be a part of who I am going forth for sure.
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, I'm not going to eat up 45 minutes of show.
Not 45.
I just wanted to make that announcement today. So thank you, man. I appreciate your support. It will never get in, and that's the cool part is he don't want it getting in the way of Love You Hard at all. School, that was so much of my time. I was not paying enough attention to us. This gig allows me to pay all the attention to us that I need. It's great. So I'm so blessed. I can't tell you how happy I am. And the serendipitous timing of me leaving school and this coming, just falling into my lap, freaking gold.
Sorry, Stephen A. Smith. What's serendipitous?
Fortunate circumstances. Sorry.
All right,
Serendipitous.
All right, Stephen A.
It's funny you mentioned him. He was on my boy Bill Maher's podcast.
Really?
I did a 2-mile walk yesterday listening to him and Stephen A. in his 10-cent words. I was great. Stephen A. is a guy who doesn't have to talk sports. He can talk whatever he wants.
Talk whatever.
He's just good at
Don't
sports.
get him twisted as far as what you see on this show.
What else today? It's Slackers. You told me to save the date, that Monday in
December 9th.
Yes, sir.
That is a Monday.
Okay.
The Cowboys play on that Monday.
They're cooking up something for that night, right? That we'll be a part of, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Very good, very good, very good. Do you know which location?
No.
Okay. I'll let you tell me.
Oh, I got you.
I got you. Now, y'all got you when you get me. You let me know what it is, and I'll be there. Slackers, 5 locations. No matter which one we're going to be at, don't matter. They're all really, really good. You got the downtown St. Mary's location. You have the Med Center on Fredericksburg Road. You've got the Slackadochis location on Naco. You've got Thousand Oaks, and you've got North Star Mall on Rector. It is Slackers Sports Bar, sports, drinks, and games, the official sports bar of In the Building. All right. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, SATX. St. Laurent with 4.99s in here.
Thank you, St. Laurent.
Bring back Yuck Yuck. I got nothing except for I want Mike Tomlin too. Bill Belichick. Yeah, dude, forget that. You think Mike Tomlin's going to work
What are
for
we
Jerry
doing with
Jones?
Yuck Yuck? Is he even doing anything relevant to bring him back?
He's the coach of the Brahmas.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. I should know that.
Yeah. I like Wade Phillips even though he don't like me.
What'd you do to make Wade Phillips not like you?
He got butthurt over the impression I did of him on the ticket and blocked me on Twitter. Come on,
He blocked you?
Come on, man. Yeah, and he and Hines Ward found out that my girlfriend, so we went to a UTSA game.
Okay.
Me and Puma.
Okay.
And Nina and Puma's wife, the roommate. And we sent the girls up to get drinks at the bar. They went and got cocktails while me and Puma were watching the game. They get in line, and someone whispers in Wade's ear, that's Mike Taylor's girlfriend. And so Wade's like, hey, good to meet you. And so he and Hines Ward like talk shit about me. Hines don't even know who I am. Because Wade was the coach of the Houston team at the time.
At that time.
Hines was the coach of the San Antonio team. The league that folded before they all merged because they couldn't get through one season. They don't have any money. And they're like, oh, okay. You know, I'm like, oh, my God. I don't know why. I think it's a bit for Wade now, though.
It's a bit.
He don't even know me. I've never even met him. It's a bit that he
Not
blocked the
in
radio
person.
nut. No, not in person. No.
Gotcha.
No. Anyway, that's the 30-second story of a 20-minute story. Who you punching today, man?
You go first.
All right. I want to punch James Mayfield of Austin, Texas.
Who is that?
And People I Want to Punch is presented by Orlando Kell, the official family lawyer of what we do. James Mayfield is the father of Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
This is another one of these sad stories of families.
What did he do?
Stole $12 million from Baker.
His dad?
All right, so this came down according to KXAN Sports in Austin. Baker's lawyers have filed a civil lawsuit this week in U.S. District Court against his own dad, James Mayfield's company.
Mm-hmm.
It's a company called Cam One Capital Management Group and its subsidiary companies. I think they're all based in Austin. Baker's brother also has equity in the company, and Baker did too. The suit alleges that this company, Camwood, that was being run by their dad that Baker invested money in, failed to complete their side of a settlement agreement, which Baker is owed more than $12 million in a repayment plan. So Baker hooked his pops up, helping him investing in his pop's company. Who wouldn't invest in their daddy's company? If you're rich, you're going to help your dad out. Except pops took the $12 million and ran.
What do you mean?
The agreement was I invest X amount of dollars, but once we get rolling, you pay me the $12 million back.
Right.
The company got rolling, and Baker hadn't seen a dime. And so Baker Mayfield has no choice but to sue his own daddy because Baker wants his $12 million back and can't get pops to comply.
Dude,
highly very sad.
Situations
his family, man.
Those situations are so tough because it's like, no way pops or moms would do that.
Happens all the time.
Why not just take care of them so this doesn't happen?
I don't know. They always say don't do business with your family, you know. But then I say, in one breath, I say, who wouldn't hook up their dad with an investment? But then they always say, don't do business with your family. And Baker's learned the hard way. It's not just business. It happens all the time where family feels entitled because, well, that's my son, so he owes me some money or I'm entitled to something. What was the real sad story, the Tyron Smith story, the Cowboys ex-left tackle?
Yeah.
When he came out of USC, when he got to the Cowboys, his parents wanted him to build them a house. Okay. He basically told him, give me a few years, let me stack money. I just got drafted. Give me a few years and we'll talk about the house. They didn't want to wait. They wanted a house and a car. They wanted it now, or they were going to put his shit on public. What am I trying to say? They threatened they were extorting him. They threatened to float a bunch of rumors bad about their own son if he wouldn't give them a check, build them a house, and buy them both cars. And he told them, fuck off, and called their bluff. And wound up having to completely distance from his own parents. Very sad.
Yeah, I know Kobe went through that. They didn't want him to marry Vanessa because he, as a parent, going back to the Kobe situation, my son's about to make $1 billion, and you're telling me you're going to marry a video vixen without a prenup. I would probably have some things to say to my child too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would be like, what do you mean you're going to do this? Okay, that's fine. You're going to marry this young lady. You like her. What does the prenup look like? There is no prenup, Dad. What do you mean there's no prenup? You met her on a rap video shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. So this happens quite a bit.
And so what did the parents do? What did Joe do? Joe Bryant? He kept a bunch of Kobe's
and sold
his memorabilia and sold
because
it
Kobe
without
cut
Kobe's
them off.
permission.
Because
Mm-hmm.
Kobe cut them off. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you don't respect my wife. I'm out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tough spot to be in.
It's one thing to worry about your son. It's another to put his dirty laundry out there because you're mad, and to share that with the world. It's
Right.
bullshit. You and I shouldn't even know about the Kobe drama with his daddy.
No.
That's on Joe. That made Joe look terrible, dude. You played in the Italian league 20 years. Wasn't like he was broke.
No, not at all.
Yeah, it's sad. Yeah, another sad story.
What, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, you're right, Jimbo. I remember Aaron Rodgers' family was weird.
Super. I don't think Aaron talks to his parents at all.
No.
And because they've shared his dirty, they've put his shit out there into the media. So terrible.
I would like to think that if one of my kids got, I wouldn't be that.
No,
I would think.
I wouldn't want anything. You know, give me something. I'm not going to say no, but I'm not entitled to it.
I'm not going to entitle myself.
All I've asked him is if I get to the point where I'm old and you're rich, put me in a home somewhere that's nice. As long as I got my paper, my coffee, my readers.
That's all you ask,
That's all
Mike?
I need. I don't need money. Just because I'm your daddy, that don't entitle me.
That don't entitle me to a house and money and a car.
No. Jimmy Fallon's mama lives in the same house they grew up in New Hampshire.
Really?
Yeah. She didn't want a house. He offered, and she's like, no, I love this house. We've been here 35 years, Jimmy. And so like 60 Minutes did a piece on Jimmy Fallon a few years ago, and they went and shot at his mama's house. They hung out in his old bedroom that he grew up in. He's Jimmy effing Fallon. And mom this is the house that I raised you guys in. Mrs., she's got that Yankee accent.
Yeah.
It's great. She wouldn't, no, I don't want a house. I'm not going to move to California because you're famous. I love this town. This is my city.
Damn.
Yeah, good for her. But yeah, so Baker sued the shit out of his daddy. It's unfortunate. Who you
12
punching?
million?
12 million.
I'm punching Drake.
Drake. Okay.
Drake says Universal Music Group, Spotify, artificially inflated Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us diss.
Young Money.
So he's clearly lost the battle.
Okay.
He's clearly lost the war. And he feels like Universal, Spotify, iHeart, he feels like what his lawyers are saying is they offered the Kendrick Lamar infamous diss song, They Not Like Us, offered at a really, really cheap rate in order to inflate the numbers of this song and make it the gigantic hit that it is.
Mm-hmm.
I got to punch Drake for acting like a bitch. This is hip hop. You lost the battle. Take your loss like a man. And go on with your life. Because the thing about it is, Drake's not in a position where he's not going, like, he's not in Ja Rule's position. Like when Ja Rule was in this spot and 50 Cent was trying to cut his head off, Ja Rule was done. Drake still has plenty of fans. Drake still has plenty of people listening to his music. Drake still has plenty of DJs spinning his music. He's not in the Ja Rule position to do this. This makes him look a lot like what you post, a lot like what you said a long time ago.
He's a poser?
That he's a poser.
Maybe he is a bitch.
He looks very Karen-ish. This is Drake's Karen moment. I'm like, bro, Kendrick's on fire. He got the Super Bowl. He has a new album out. Everybody loves what he's doing. You lost. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You've been winning since you got here.
Mm-hmm.
To sue Universal Music Group, iHeart, Spotify, makes you look beyond weak. And I love Drake, and I'm going to continue to listen to Drake music because I'm 47 years old. I don't give a shit about their beef. If Drake drops a song I like, I'll listen to it. Kendrick drops a song I like, I'll listen to it. This makes Drake look really, really bad, and I got to punch him, and I'm a Drake fan. I can't believe he did this. I don't know who on his team told him this would be a good look. This is an awful look.
Drake made the mistake of getting into a beef with a legitimate Pulitzer Prize winning rapper. Drake's an entertainer. Kendrick's a rapper.
Right.
And Drake exposed himself as he's just he's an
Karen.
entertainer.
He's a Karen. Yeah, he's a Karen.
Yeah,
He's having a Karen moment.
big time.
I got to punch Drake for that. I can't believe he's suing these people.
I know.
Like, oh, y'all are inflating his numbers. No, they're not. People love this song. People are tired of you. You lost.
Yeah. Take the L. It's fine. You're Canada. Y'all are used to taking L's.
You got a tugboat Navy. Beat it.
All right. It is Orlando Kill. He is the official family lawyer. He's also going to bring the postgame show Saturday that I cannot wait for. If you are interested in a family lawyer, maybe you need to sue your pops. Or your wife is filed for divorce and you need defense. My man, Orlando Kill, 210-775-4995. You can email him directly at orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. Orale Gilbert, $4.99. Feliz Dia de Gracias, amigo. I officially appoint myself the In the Building reporter for the Super Bowl. Our group will be in NOLA that weekend. Okay. If you're going to make yourself the reporter, then I expect reports. All right. DM me on that. All right. Mic check A. The microphone cutting in and out takes me back to the iHeartRadio app days.
That'd probably be me going back and forth more than the mics.
Couple of housekeeping items. Don't forget, Saturday night, big post game. Texas A&M. It's the game of the year so far. It is the highest price ticket in regular season college football history anyone's ever played. USC, Notre Dame, Alabama, Auburn. This is the most high-priced ticket ever. The reunion of these two rivals that have not played since 2011. We'll have post-game show here on Love You Hard TV on Saturday night, games at 6:30. And I told you yesterday, they'll pit each other. You watch. By Saturday, these kids will hate each other, even though they run in the same circles and stuff.
Get it. Right.
It's already started. We get off the air yesterday, and one of A&M's stud offensive linemen.
What happened?
He was asked about Anthony Hill Jr., this kid.
Yeah.
All-American badass linebacking son of a bitch for the Longhorns. All he said was, we've played guys like that before, we can handle him. And, of course, the media, he's called out Anthony Hill Jr., blah, 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 blah. It's the kind of shit that goes on.
I like it.
What he should have said was, no, the coach speak is, Anthony Hill's a great player. We're going to have our hands full with him. We're going to have to play hard to beat him. All he said was, he's a good player, but we've seen that guy. We play great linebacker. We block great linebackers and edge rushers every week. See what I'm saying? So now Anthony Hill's going to take that run.
So by the time we get to Saturday night, real hate should be in the air.
It's going to be Duran Hearn.
I'm with it.
Hearns. Yeah, for sure. I'm with it too. Bring it. It's going to be a damn good game. I cannot wait for it. This game is so big, they now have a sponsor for the game. There's a licensing holding company out of Houston. This is no longer Texas versus A&M. This is the Cotton Holdings Lone Star Showdown Saturday night. The game, a regular season game, now has a title sponsor. Cotton is the name of the family, sir. Their last name is Cotton. Not Cotton Picking. Cotton Holdings.
Bunch of black dudes on the field.
Holdings,
let's get a cotton
Lone
sponsor.
Star Show. Don't be that, man. Don't do that.
Hey,
Marcel,
how about we find a cotton sponsor for all these black boys running up and down the field? Well, who okays this shit?
That's the name of the family.
Who okays this shit? There's
the ABC when they cut a $20 million check.
22 players on the field at the time. 19 of them are black. Let's get a cotton sponsor.
I'm wearing cotton now. If it weren't for Cotton Pickers of America, I wouldn't have this T-shirt. I don't know who picks them. Individuals aren't out picking cotton anymore. Oh, George is backing you up. Rudy ain't wrong. Okay.
Who does? Hey, you know it would be great if after 20 years of this game, we get a cotton sponsor. The fudge.
The name of the family is Cotton. They're not picking cotton. It's like the guy's name is like Ralph Cotton. I don't know his first name, but that's the name. The name's the Cotton Holdings Lone Star Showdown. It's the biggest game in Big Southern John Plantation history in regular season.
You see? You see? I'm out.
All right, Saturday I'm at Lock and Terra Mall, though, before the game.
Yeah, let's do it.
For about an hour or so. All right? Not picking cotton, but trying to get you to give me money and put in the kettle. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thank you to Rudy. So you leave tonight.
Tonight.
All right. You drive safe. I like you and stuff, but we got a business to run, so make sure you get there safe.
Yeah, 10 a.m. tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
Let everybody
10 a.m.
know.
That good?
Are we
Yeah,
twitching?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, we're going Twitch here in a minute, though.
Yeah, roughly 30 minutes. We'll be on Twitch.
Word. All right, love y'all hard. See y'all in the building. See y'all in the building manana.
Follow us on Twitch. Love You Hard TV. Twitch is the handle.
Do it.
Do it now.
Do it. Do it. Do it.